Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Welcome to yet another amazing episode of Healthy and Good Living. My name is Diana, our Chef D. Welcome to Healthy Good Living. Today, we are honored to have a great lady with us, and I'm gonna give her time and our pleasure to let her introduce herself to us, tell her who she is, what she does, and so on and so forth. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, please. Can kindly start with your names?
My name is Monica Wanjiro. I am a farmer. I'm also an agronomist. And at the moment, I'm working on mushroom production. Yes, so I'm a mushroom farmer. Just a bit of the background. My background is in agriculture. So studied agriculture.
Sure.
And practicing farmer. Yes.
Okay. So this goes back to school, but I'm thinking you have like a background, because where did this passion come from farming?
So when I was young, I think around 10, maybe 9, 10 years old, we used to go to our country home with my mom, and we'd have people working in the farm. And every time we'd start at 8, but at around 9, I'd be sent back home to go and prepare tea for the workers.
Sure.
And I'd try so much to cook very fast so that I could go back to the farm. But we were having these huge sufurias for around 20 people, and I was there blowing the fire, we were using firewood, and I tried so much to quicken the process so that I could go back to the farm. So I take the tea to the farm, to the people at the farm, but immediately they finish with the tea. My mom will tell me, and I'll go back and prepare lunch. But all I wanted was to be in the farm. So I remember one time I went to my grandpa, and I told him, "Grandpa, I don't want to be in the kitchen. I want to farm." And I remember that day my grandpa told my mom, "I don't want to see this kid in the kitchen anymore because I don't want to see her crying because of the smoke and all that. So from today, I don't want to see the kid here. I want an adult to be cooking." And that's how I got saved from the kitchen, and I landed in the farm. And from that time, I was always helping my mom in the farm. And at some point, I think at around 11 years, I told her I want my piece of land. I want to be planting, yes. I want to be planting my potatoes, and you plant your potatoes. So that at the end of it all, I'll know how much I harvested and how much you harvested. And I want to sell my potatoes, and you sell your potatoes. Unfortunately, that never happened.
Clearly, your second name is
yes.
Saying it all. When the Wanjiro you are.
Wanjiro, yes. Okay. She did give me a portion, but when it came to harvesting time, she'd harvest everything and sell everything. And I will always tell her, "I want my share of the money." And then she'd tell me, "Whose food are you eating? Whose house are you staying in?"
That was that.
Yeah.
Wow. So farming you didn't just wake up and decide, "I want to do farming."
No.
Sounds like something you really love doing ever since you were a child. And somebody said those things that you love doing when you were a child, those are the things you should follow even when you're an adult. Because that time you didn't know better, you didn't know what is best for you. You just followed your passion and what you love doing. So we're glad to see that you followed it all through until now. And now you're a whole farmer.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay, so tell us about the oyster mushroom farming.
Oyster. Now that's the other. Let me go back a little bit. I mentioned my grandpa. Again, when I was still young, my grandpa and I, we used to take walks into I wouldn't call it forest, but into
the forest.
Not really the forest, but like the wilderness. It's not really forest, but pieces of his land was quite big, so we'd go into the sections where the land was not farmed, and we'd forage for mushrooms. So we'd spend a whole afternoon foraging for mushrooms and herbs and, you know, those nice, healthy, nutritious things.
Yes.
But I was too young at that time to know some of the things that we were foraging, but I do remember the mushroom. And my work, I was the hands girl. He just told me, take that one, don't take that one, it's poisonous, take that one, it's a good one. And I think that's where mushroom, the passion for mushroom was born, through my grandpa. So after foraging, my grandpa and I would cook the mushroom, just the two of us, and we eat, just the two of us. We didn't invite other people.
Yes.
And it used to be something almost on a daily basis. I never used to stay at home. My mom used to complain a lot that I didn't help her at home, but I was always out with my grandpa, foraging, preparing, cooking, and eating. So I think that is where my love for mushroom started. Again, the same age, around 10 years, when I was still in primary school. So when my grandpa passed away, I stopped because he was my foraging and cooking and eating partner.
Yes, sure. You're
So
right,
anything to do with mushrooms sort of went asleep. But then last year, okay, at some point also I worked as agriculture extension officer, and we were training farmers on different agronomic and agriculture practices, different we give them different extension packages on what they could do as farmers for food, for nutrition, for income. And at that time, one of the things that I was interested in was mushroom. But then I didn't stay for long, I left. So I came back to mushroom in 2024 January, after some months of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I felt this need, this calling towards not just any farming, but mushroom farming. But previously I had done other forms of farming, but now this time I felt mushroom, and I went into researching more details about mushroom. I discovered a whole lot world of the mushroom. This is, or rather the fungus, maybe I can explain more later, but there's a whole network, whole world of mushroom. Very, very interesting information.
Wow.
Yes.
Grandma and grandpa, we are very grateful.
And mama.
You raised a champion here. She's really doing good. Wow. So you've mentioned about agroeconomics. Agronomy.
Yes.
Please expound further, or in simpler terms, what that is about.
Okay, it's just agriculture, the science, the art of anything to do with plants and animals. Yeah, so in agriculture we have so many areas, but now for me I specialized more in plants. Not that I don't love animals, I love animals, but I get attached to them, and then when they get sick, I also get sick. So I chose plants. And within the study of plants, I came across a lot of information on mushroom. So I went more into researching about the mushroom, or rather the fungi. Mushrooms belong in the fungus family. And I think, you see the way we have World Wide Web, the internet. The fungus world is very extensive. And you see the way we have the World Wide Web, www. something.
Yes.
Do you know we have an equivalent that existed before for thousands of years?
What?
Yes.
Tell us about it, please.
The fungus family, that is the mushroom family,
yes.
They have what I prefer to call the Earth Wide Web. Yes, the Earth Wide Web is, that's my terminology, but when you go under, in the soil, underground, there's a whole network of we call it the mycelium. It's like the root system of the mushrooms, of the fungus family. And it's a very big, long, extensive web. And I don't know, sometimes when you find a tree, maybe a tree has fallen in the forest, after some time you find some mushroom growing.
Yes. Automatically.
Automatically.
Yes.
The tree is not related to the mushroom, but after some time you find the mushroom growing. It's because of that network that we have underground, they are able to communicate and say there's a fallen tree somewhere which needs to be decomposed. So the fungus family is what we have like the vultures of the upper world. They help to decompose whatever is dead, and it breaks them down into humus, which helps to in the formation of soil.
Sure.
Yeah, so without the fungus, I don't think we will have we could exist in this world. Other things, so for example, this mandazi, yes, if it stays for too long, you'll find that it grows mold.
Yes.
The mold is a fungus. So they help in the decomposition process so that they help us to ensure we don't have waste lying around.
Okay.
So the mushrooms have a very wide network, and we have like thousands and thousands of different types of mushrooms, the fungus family, and we have around 3,000 that are edible mushrooms. Excuse me. We also have medicinal mushrooms, but we also have poisonous mushrooms, like the ones my grandpa used to tell me, don't pick that one, it's poisonous. So out of the 3,000 edible mushroom, in Kenya we have the most common ones are oyster and button mushrooms. Yeah, those are the most cultivated for
locally
consumption. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you have quite vast knowledge. Thanks to your grandpa again. Grandpa, rest in peace. You did good here. How fun was it like for you to dig more into mushroom apart from, your grandpa's knowledge and everything?
I think the other bit is I love food.
You're a foodie.
I'm a foodie, and I love experimenting.
Yeah.
And I think that's the other thing that maybe triggered my interest, because I love good food, nutritious food, healthy food. Because that's the other thing that my grandpa taught me.
Yes.
Eat healthy, you're going to stay longer.
Yes.
And he managed to stay up to live up to 116 years old.
Oh wow.
Yes.
116, that's
116. He
lot.
saw 3 centuries. From 1800s to 1900s to 20-something, yeah.
What do you mean 116?
Yep, 116.
Oh my goodness.
3 centuries.
I know.
2 millennia.
How many decades?
One. All those.
Wow.
All those decades.
But I know all
16
this
decades.
goes back to healthy eating.
Oh yes, he was very, very particular on what he ate and where he got his food from. So for him, he didn't believe so much in buying. He really worked so much on what could be produced at the farm. Yeah, so he got his food from the farm, but whatever we couldn't get from the farm, he will get it from the shop.
Yes.
Yeah. Only what he could.
When needs be.
When
needs be.
Yes.
Also, see how much that was, pocket friendly.
Oh yeah.
It's saving your money.
Yes.
Because just here, kitchen, farm, kitchen.
Yes.
Wow, that is so amazing.
And in saving the money, I used to get pocket money.
What do you mean you're winning in all ways? You're planting, you're getting this from mom.
We save on one side, and then I get some pocket money and going to school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
These grandparents, whatever they are, Mungu awabariki, you did great.
He is special.
So you mentioned a while back about poisonous mushrooms. So how would you tell between a poisonous one and one that is fit for eating?
Okay, we have many poisonous mushrooms, but as of now I cannot say I'm an expert in identifying all the poisonous mushrooms, but there are some aspects of the mushroom that one should look out for.
Like the common.
Yeah, and that is why it is always advisable that if you're not well versed with the mushrooms, don't just collect any mushroom in the wild and consume it. It's always good to get input from experts, people who are experts in mushroom, so that you can tell what is a good mushroom, edible mushroom, and what is a poisonous mushroom. Yeah. So I am not an expert on that. I'm an expert in food mushroom.
Food mushroom.
Because I love food.
Okay. So guys, in case you're wondering what mushroom you're talking about, this is what Monica does, and you can see, like, just like she has been explaining it, it's, I mean, just look at it, guys. It's beautiful, it looks yummy, it looks all the nice things you could find in this world. Look at that, guys. Wow. Wow. So Monica, tell us.
Nature's goodness.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, why did you decide to do this kind of mushrooms and not the common mushroom that we know about? Why oyster and not the button? Yes.
You know, we have so many other types of mushroom in the Kenyan market. I may not exhaust all of them.
Sure.
But we have cremini, we have shiitake, we have portobello.
So why oyster or not?
And so why oyster is during my research, I found, okay, I think when I was researching on it, I found so many articles on oyster. However, I visited mycology department, and they trained me on, they talked a lot about the oyster and button, and they linked me also with farmers in Kenya who are also doing mushrooms. They gave me articles to read about mushrooms. So I think I decided to stick on oyster because as a beginner, I didn't want something very complicated.
Sure.
So I wanted something that I could start easily and learn along the way, make my mistakes, adjust where I could without a huge dent in my pocket.
Sure.
Yes. So oyster was just as a start, but there are so many other very interesting mushrooms that maybe later I'd want to venture into. But I can say oyster mushroom is my firstborn mushroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
But never say never. You know, we could be having another interview telling us, you're like, but you said oyster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a start.
Yeah.
And later, maybe I might be interested in other
Something
types.
else.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but as a start, this is what I chose to start with.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think what Monica is trying to tell us, guys, like, don't be a jack of all trades and what of none?
Yes, that one.
Yes.
A master of none.
A master of none.
Yes.
Like, focus on one thing, work on it, and until you exhaust it and you feel this is it, then maybe you can move on to the next. Wow, that is so beautiful put. So maybe you can tell us, is your mushroom farming connected to organic farming? Is there a relationship or a correlation between mushrooms and organic farming?
Ah, yes. Now, I'll take you back
Please do.
to my grandpa. Again.
Interesting.
Yeah. So remember I told you we used to forage for the mushroom,
Yes.
and what you used to get were the mushroom that were growing naturally in the ground. So in my research and my visit to various farmers, I learned that I could grow oyster mushroom with just organic materials. So no chemicals, no fertilizers.
If you don't mind, please tell us what these materials are.
Yeah, so when I'm growing my mushroom, I use natural materials.
Yes.
I use wheat straw, the straw that remains after harvesting the wheat. And I also use bagasse. Bagasse is the remnant of from sugarcane processing. So bagasse is
The dry.
yes.
Okay.
The bagasse is the the sugar cane,
yeah.
and it has been squeezed
Yes,
out
yes,
the
yes,
juice.
yes, yes,
Whatever remains,
Yes.
that is the bagasse. So I use either bagasse or wheat straw
Mhm.
for my mushroom growing.
Okay.
I also add wheat bran and lime
Mhm.
to the wheat straw or to the bagasse.
Mhm.
So those are the only three things that I use.
This is for
No.
your organic. This
Yes.
is not like your fertilizers, but
Yes.
in the organic
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. And then for pest control,
Mhm.
we do have some insects that also love mushroom. So mushrooms are
They're not spared,
they're not spared.
but they're so beautiful.
They are.
Very.
Yeah. So for this mushroom,
Mhm.
what I have encountered are fruit flies.
Mhm.
The same flies that you'll
Yes, in
always
the
find,
Mhm.
in the fruits.
Mhm.
So what we use for control is, what can I say, mechanical and physical control of pests.
Mhm.
So for the house, we build it in such a way that we block any space that may create an avenue for the insects to come in.
Mhm.
However, with fruit flies, they're as innovative, creative as we are. When you were young, you'd smell chapatis from kilometers away.
Thank you.
And within minutes, you'd find the home that was cooking chapati.
Let me catch it right there. They normally say, I see, when in a village, ukikuwa na sherehe, kama unataka kujua sherehe iko wapi, just follow a bosco, a motina, hata matanga, inajuanga,
Yeah.
ni huku.
It's true.
So we can relate the bosco to
So
the
fruit flies they're very creative in finding avenues. So that means as much as we put mechanical barriers to prevent the flies and other insects from getting into the house, they still do get into the house.
That's fine, they're there.
Yeah, so the other way that we use to control the insects, we call them insect traps. Traps, yeah. So they have some form of glue and a chemical that attracts the insects to them. So it attracts the insects and the insect gets stuck on the trap. So for insect control, I don't use chemical. I just use physical and mechanical control of the pests. And every day we do scouting. We go around the house to ensure that we don't have incidences, and the few that are there, we are able to manage them or control them. Sometimes including
physically catching them. I mean, you have to do what you have to do because this is your money.
Yeah.
I think, guys, it's so interesting, how every farmer comes here and gives us different ways of how they do the organic farming, how they control the pesticides. Because our previous farmer talked about controlling her products in the farm using rabbit urine, that is for the pesticide. Our farmer here, who is Monica, who is doing organic mushrooms, is telling us of how they have a house where they have a glue that is still friendly to the crops, but still does the job of controlling the pesticides, which is very interesting, guys. I mean, every day is a learning day, so thank you so much. Okay, so please, in other areas, what are the problems you as a mushroom or just as a farmer you would be facing in the farm?
Maybe even before we come to the farm, one of the challenges that I experienced was having my substrate. The wheat straw or the bagasse, we call them substrate. That is what the mushroom feeds on for it to produce.
Yes, that is it's fertilizer, but organically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. The substrate, the grass, we call it substrate. So that one challenge that I encountered was supply of substrate at the time when I wanted to do my planting. So you find for wheat straw in Kenya we grow wheat at particular seasons.
Yes.
So that means at the end of the wheat harvesting, that is the right time for a farmer to buy the wheat straw.
Sure.
So at that time I didn't know that. I wanted to establish a crop at a time when the wheat production in Kenya was, the crop was growing. So I was late I had delayed in buying, so I didn't get my wheat straw at the time when I wanted. So I can say one challenge can be consistent supply of the substrate and other materials that are needed for mushroom. The other challenge I encountered was temperature. Because mushroom, they require cool temperature with high humidity. But at some point during the growing period, the temperatures were a bit high. And that's the other challenge that I encountered, because my mushrooms are white. But then at some point I found that they had changed the color to creamish.
Yeah.
And the edges had even turned as if they were getting burnt. That's how bad it was. It's important to maintain temperatures, good temperatures within the grow house where we are growing the mushroom.
Yes.
The other challenge I encountered were rodents, pests, rodents, panya. Man, they almost made me give up.
Oh no. Glad you didn't. Now we are here.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah, I didn't give up. I am here.
Yeah.
We don't give up easily. Yeah?
We do not.
No.
No.
No way. You have to try again.
Yes.
and
As
again.
long as you're alive,
Yes.
reset
Yeah.
button is.
It's true. That's
Always
why we
pressable.
always have a new day. A new day means a new chance.
Yes.
New opportunity.
opportunities.
Yeah, so the rodents, the rats, they had found a way of digging from under the house, from the farm. They created a tunnel and then into
How
the house.
smart can they be?
Very smart. And then in the morning, we'd find that they have destroyed some bags.
Oh, no.
So once they bite into the bags,
The whole bag is.
yeah, because they might have introduced
Oh no.
some not very good.
Yeah, you wouldn't risk.
Yeah. So infections and all that.
Yeah, sure.
So the interesting bit is during the day, nothing happens. But in the morning, you find that they have torn some bags and fed on the substrate. I think they were pulled by the smell of the grass and also the
Something
mushroom
fresh.
spawn. Yeah, something fresh,
Yes.
something tasty. You
Yes.
know, they are not used. They
Yes.
probably they had not eaten such tasty wheat wheat straw before. Anyway, so for maybe around 10 days, it was an everyday occurrence, and it was loss, substantive loss. But anyway, we move on. So what we did is we tried. The guys we have at the farm. One decided to spend the night inside the
Like,
grow
you know
house.
what? It's me
Yes.
and you guys,
Yes.
one on one.
And these rats were very wise. They were not getting into the traps. I had put the
Physical traps.
with a piece of meat.
The ones that were taught by our grandmothers.
Yes. They were not interested in the meat. They were
Like,
interested in the no.
Imagine if rodents can tell this is so good. This is so good.
Imagine, they knew, you put a trap here, some meat, I know it has poison inside. Let me feast on what I'm not used to. So they were eating the substrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one guy decided to spend the night inside the grow house, and that's how he got to know from which point they were getting to the house. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So those were the challenges I got while inside the grow house. The other challenge I encountered was on personnel, and as a farmer, I have the vision
Yes.
of the farm. I have the idea of how things should run, and these are the things that, as a farmer, you communicate to the people at the farm. However, not everyone embraces that vision,
Yes.
that passion, that operational way of doing things. And what I faced was, because of lack of this understanding of how things should run, this needs to go after this and then after this. It led to some losses. It led to some mismanagement, which eventually led to some losses of the crop. So personnel is a challenge, and it's, you cannot really tell what to expect. You
Yes.
can only hope
Yes.
that you'll get good people who understand what needs to happen.
Yes.
So apart from that, I know not just from my practice, but I know from other farmers' experiences, they also face some challenges on diseases and even other types of pests. There is also a challenge on the source of the spawn. The spawn is like the seed, the mushroom seed. Yeah, if you don't get good quality seed, it will compromise the whole crop.
True.
But I have to say, I thank God because so far I've not had any issue with the seed, with the spawn. And I think it's because, you know, within the mushroom community in Kenya, we have a network of farmers, mushroom farmers in Kenya. And with this network, we help each other with information on challenges that we face during production or during while sourcing for inputs or even marketing and post-harvest, times after post-harvest. So with this network, as much as one may face challenges, this network of farmers is very helpful in giving information, advice, linkages to where you can get either inputs or support, technical support. As for the management of the farm, I have put in place systems and people who help with the running, who help me with the running of the farm. So I don't have to be physically 24/7, 365 days a year. But with the personnel that I have, I am able to follow up with all the operations. The other most important thing is to ensure you pass the vision and the plan of the farm to the people who are at the farm. That is very, very important. Including the expectations, the targets, the plans on a day-to-day basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and for the whole year. Then additionally, I have to say I'm lucky, I'm blessed because with the network of the mushroom farmers in Kenya, when I'm not around, maybe very, very, very far away, there are farmers who visit the farm to ensure things that are running as they are supposed to run. So on that aspect, I'm grateful to the network, mushroom farmers network in Kenya, because of the support that I get from them. And I am hopeful that I also get to be such a support to people, other mushroom farmers in Kenya. So I can say I am not alone. I am not alone.
Guys, I think what Monica is trying to say in layman's language is no man is an island. Like, you cannot do it on this earth alone. You need to have, somebody to hold your hand here, somebody to advise you here. So networking, what she's saying, is very important. Also, I think what you're saying about the personnel, I think every employer can attest to the same. I think you can only, just hope and pray that, the right one come your way and you can all achieve your common goal. Okay, interesting. So far so good. Please tell us, what are the benefits of mushroom?
Now, mushroom, before I go to the benefits, do you know who, in the all living organisms, we have plants, we have animals.
Yes.
We are in the animal kingdom.
Yes. And
we have the plants, a different kingdom. Fungi is a different kingdom. Fungi, where we have mushrooms. They belong in the fungi kingdom.
Yes.
Now, do you know we are closest to fungi than we are to plants? They may not grow like us with the head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
Guys, every day is a learning day. Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
But when you come to the makeup of the mushroom, of the fungi, we are closer to the fungi.
Oh, wow.
And because of that, when we eat the mushroom, the nutrients that are contained in the mushroom are easily assimilated into our bodies. So mushrooms, first of all, as you see it here, it's a very delicate plant.
It already looks
And-
delicate just by looking with the eyes. I'm like, yo,
Yes.
guys, can I taste
So,
one?
yeah. No, you can actually eat the mushroom
Mm-hmm.
and you can eat it raw.
Mm-hmm.
I actually eat it raw. When
Wow.
I'm harvesting,
Wow.
I never go hungry.
Wow.
But I prefer the dry one,
Mm-hmm.
eating raw.
So a dried mushroom.
Yes, the dry one.
Please, if you don't
Yeah.
mind,
Mhm.
take us through the drying process of the
Okay.
mushroom.
Yeah, so this is fresh mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
And with the fresh mushroom,
Mhm.
it has a lot of moisture.
Yes.
However, you can dry it so, and also when it is fresh,
Mhm.
it has a shorter
Lifespan.
lifespan
Mm-hmm.
on the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you want it to stay for long,
Mm-hmm.
you can preserve it through drying. We have
Like the normal drying one.
yeah, the normal drying.
Sun
So,
drying.
sun drying.
Ah.
Sun drying is the best. And remember, I told you we are closer to these guys
Yes, the fungus.
than the plant.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that our skin does is when you go out in the sun is manufacture, make vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the same thing also with mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
So when you dry them in the sun,
Mm-hmm.
they are able to make vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the benefits of feeding on the mushroom. You get an array of vitamins, one of them being vitamin D, especially when it is
Wow.
dried. However, we have other forms of drying mushroom,
mhm.
and we have you can use electricity, you can use dehydrators.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I find the sun-dried mushroom tastier. The only
to go
challenge
to-
is that they take longer
Ah.
to dry. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So mushrooms have different types of vitamins. One
Mhm.
of them we have vitamin D. We have the vitamin Bs. We
Mhm.
have Cs.
Mm-hmm.
It's rich in proteins. It's rich in phosphorus, in potassium, and several amino acids. So also
Mhm.
research has shown that mushrooms
Mm-hmm.
have help with the cognitive functions of the brain. So when it comes to the cognitive function,
Mm-hmm.
some of the issues that we face due to poor cognitive functions of the brain,
Mm-hmm.
especially as one gets older,
Mhm.
are issues with dementia, Alzheimer, and all that. So I believe if you eat the mushrooms,
Mhm.
it may help to deter some of the challenges that one may encounter due to
Mhm.
reduced cognitive functions. So with the different vitamins, proteins, it's also very high in proteins, and it is used as an alternative to meat. So this is like meat which cooks in 5 minutes, just like an egg.
Sure.
It doesn't take 30 minutes
No.
in fire.
Mm.
Yeah, so with the proteins, with the vitamins, with the
Mhm.
amino acids,
Mhm.
it helps to benefit the body in so ways, and also in many ways, and deter different conditions that may arise due to lack of these proteins, these vitamins, and also the amino acids.
Yes.
Yes. So
Oh
it's
my goodness.
a healthy crop.
Guys, I think I have a new favorite dish.
Oh, yes.
Because what do you mean you get all that in just one plant? Wow. Goes to show like food from the farm really, guys, is the way to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, with the mushroom,
Mhm.
you can prepare them in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
especially, you don't have to eat them in just one particular form.
Yes.
You can fry the mushrooms.
Yes.
Just cut this beautiful guy over here into
Mhm.
pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You can fry them
Mm-hmm.
with onion, with butter, with ghee.
Yes.
As much as possible, use the natural oils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can fry them.
Mm-hmm.
You can make soup.
Mm-hmm.
You can make sandwiches. You can, my favorite, mushroom choma.
You're arising my taste buds. The foodie I am. Uh-huh.
Mushroom choma.
Oh my goodness.
You have never tasted something so
You know, you
good.
mentioned of that, and wow, I would love to try that. Mushroom choma, guys.
Mushroom choma, please.
Check out this space.
The same way you make, what is it called? Mahindi choma.
Yes. Yes.
Charcoal, grill, and then you place this guy over there, some salt, 2 minutes one side, 2 minutes the other side.
I'm imagining the flame
Oh.
test in my mouth already.
It's really good,
I
yeah.
can imagine.
Yeah, and I believe from what my grandpa used to tell me
Mhm.
that we need to eat this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I believe maybe it contributed to him living that long. Also, in addition to the other plants and
Yes.
herbs that we used to
Yes.
take,
Yes.
And until his death, my grandpa never ever got sick. Never got sick.
Wow.
Until his death, his cognitive functions were top notch.
He remembered everything.
He remembered everything. He could count his money, read the Bible,
Wow.
tell stories
Wow.
from when he was 10 years old. So I believe it's a superfood that is very nutritious, that is easy to cook, quick to cook.
Sure.
And you know, in this today's world,
Yes.
especially for us women,
Fast
those who are
paced.
yes,
Fast
the
paced.
world is going very fast.
Very.
Once a person works from 8 to 9, from 8 to 5, with the traffic we have in our
Nairobi.
cities, you get home by 7, the kids have to eat, you have to do homework.
You have to
And
bath.
yes, and there's this temptation to just buy,
Instant food.
instant food, extra processed food, on your way home. And I don't believe it's healthy, especially for kids who are growing, still developing, body parts are still, being formed. The brain is still growing
Yes.
and all that.
Yes.
So I believe instead of having all these quick fixes that have little nutritional value, the best thing will be mushroom. It's very quick to cook. It's available. We have many farmers who are growing this mushroom, and not just oyster. We have other types of mushrooms in the Kenyan market,
Yes.
and it's also very tasty as a snack instead of getting biscuits.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
nutritionally zero foods for the kids to take
True.
to school.
True.
You can make mushroom sandwiches, mushroom crackers, all those.
Guys, I think Monica is stressing it enough. We need to go back to our roots, guys. You know, farm food, farm life is the way to go. She has been talking of her grandma and her grandfather who lived to 116 years. It was a challenge to this generation.
Yeah. But it
Anyway.
can be done.
It's very possible.
Can
It's
be
very
done.
doable.
And even if we won't live to be 116 like my grandpa, we can always strive to have healthy living, healthy bodies.
Yes.
And our healthy bodies, number one, starts with
What you take.
what we feed it in.
Yes.
There is the food part. Of course, there are other aspects like your
Exercise.
mindset, the physical aspects of it. But the most important is food. Most of the diseases that we face today, it's as a result of what we feed into our system, what goes into our stomach. Whatever we feed our stomach, if it is not helping our brain, our muscles to function, within no time, we start experiencing issues with our bodies, illnesses, sicknesses, fatigue, lack of concentration and all that. But if we can feed on healthy foods, wholesome food,
Yes.
then we will be able to
Live the life.
and have healthy bodies,
Yes.
glowing faces.
Yes.
Even at 100, we'll be able to run. My grandpa, we used to run with him at 100.
Wow.
So let's eat healthy.
I think you're speaking to me and a lot of people out there, guys. We have to practice organic everything, food and everything. So Monica, in case anybody is interested in your products, maybe you can let them know where they could get some, or maybe do you deliver, or maybe do you have a contact line that people can contact you to get your products?
Yes, you can get the oyster mushroom from me, and for orders you can make through the phone number 0721 285 642. Yes, normally we do delivery within CBD, but we also organize delivery outside Nairobi CBD. And we also, for those who are interested in learning how to grow oyster mushroom, even just for home consumption, home consumption meaning you just have a few bags, maybe 10 bags, we can also organize for one to be trained on how to produce the mushroom. Yes.
This is very interesting. Wow, those are, we could not add more. I think, guys, if you're trying to farm, maybe your farm is far away and you're far away from your farm, she has put it in details. Make sure you have a networking. Make sure you have a group of, farmers backing you up. And also make sure you have those goals, that you make them understood by your workers, but this is what I need by the end of a week or a month, and that's how she makes her works flow. Thank you so much, Monica, for gracing us with your presence. Thank you for the nuggets of wisdom. Every day is a learning day. We've learned so much here, and thank you so much for everything that you're doing and encouraging people in their organic farming and healthy living. We appreciate farmers like you, young farmers like you. Gone are the days when people used to think maybe farming near Washosho, near Waguka, but we are so moved to see young people venturing into such things and doing amazing work and everything. Thank you so much to our viewers. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Thank you for joining our episode. We will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.